Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Nickenig, and I hope that you're all doing well and enjoying your courses so far in this semester. The method that I chose for this week's discussion is semiotics. Semiotics is defined as the study of signs or epistemology about the existence or the actuality of signs in societal life, which, to put simply, is the study of signs and symbols and their interpretations. According to Umberto Eco, semiotics is concerned with everything that can be taken as significantly substituting for something else. The Swiss linguist Ferdinand de Saussure and American philosopher Charles Sanders Peirce both had similar perspectives of semiotic theories. Ferdinand de Saussure felt that the linguistic signs should be put in general basis theory, proposing the term semiology, which emphasizes language as a system of signs. He believed that a sign consists of two focal points, the signifier and the signified. Charles Sanders Peirce proposed the term semiotics, which is synonymous with the concept of logic that focuses on knowledge of human thinking process. Unlike de Saussure's, whose theory focuses on two factors, Peirce's theory focuses on three-dimensional systems, the first being sign, second object, and the third interpretant. Here are some key terms used in semiotics. The first term we have is used by de Saussure. Signified is defined as the idea or meaning expressed by a sign, and signifier is a sign's physical form. Other terms are signal, which is an interpretation in a field of constant energy transfer. Anthropologist Ashley Montagu defines sign as a concrete denote, possessing an inherent specific meaning, roughly analogous the sentence. Symbols are any device with which an abstraction can be made, and icons are a group of interactive symbols. Each of these terms play a key role in semiotics. Simon Polka's Watchtower with Geese, we see the artist's clear use of symbols in the artwork. A silhouette of a watchtower is seen on the left side of the composition. The top 1/3 portion of the tower is painted in fuchsia and black, on top of a crisscross pattern fabric, which adds a sense of texture to the composition, while the second portion is painted with thick blue, gray, and yellow vertical stripes with thin black vertical stripes within them. On the right portion of the composition, we see a black and white pattern fabric of alternating symbols, which include a closed beach umbrella, a beach chair, and sunglasses. On top of this fabric, at the bottom right of the composition, we see outlined in white a gaggle of geese. An example in which the semiotic method could be used in describing this artwork is by looking at the symbols and images to gain a deeper interpretation of the work at hand. There are three main symbolic factors that play a crucial role in creating different interpretations of the work of art. One of these factors is the pattern used by the artist. This pattern alludes to the beach, which can then change the meaning of the watchtower. Instead of the viewer seeing it as a watchtower, they begin to think of the beach, which then signals them to interpret the tower as maybe a lifeguard tower. The second symbolic factor is the gaggle of geese on top of the fabric. This can again change the context of the tower. When viewing the geese, the viewer or audience may think of hunting. This can then change the context of the tower to that of a hunter's blind, which was used by hunters in search of birds. The main symbolic factor within this composition is the watchtower. Polk was born in Poland, which then became a part of Germany later on in time. He lived in Germany at the time of World War II. With this knowledge, the meaning of the tower can change again, this time to that of a military watchtower, which was used by Nazis in concentration camps during the war. This adds a different meaning and interpretation to the work of art. Along with the acid-like paint over it, it creates a grim sense of decay within the composition, changing the meaning altogether. Some additional evidence and research that you would have to find when using the semiotic method is the different meanings of symbols and signs and how they can be interpreted in different ways. You would also have to conduct research on the artists themselves and their background and what these symbols meant to them and society at the time the work of art was created. In Polka's Watchtower with Geese, you would have to know that Polka lived in wartime Germany. This would then lead to that interpretation that the watchtower was that of a military watchtower used by the Nazis. Without this information, you may not connect that symbol with that exact interpretation. Semiotics, like any other method, has its clear strengths and weaknesses. It helps the viewer gain a clear understanding of the artist's use of sign and symbols and how to interpret these symbols and signs in order to gain a better understanding of the meaning behind the work itself. Though you would have to do some more research in order to come to the conclusion of what this exact meaning is, it does allow the viewers to delve deeper into the work, creating a connection between them and the symbols within it.